Hi everyone, I'm Valentina and welcome to my channel. Many of you might be surprised to see this video because even if I have been running this channel for 8 years now, I've never made a video like this before. A video where I speak directly to you in front of the camera. As many of you know, I am Italian, I live in Italy, and Italian is my native language. But from the very beginning, I chose to create recipe videos that could reach as many as you as possible. And that's why I've always shared my recipes with you in English. Today I'm here talking to you directly and in a language that is not my own, again, because my goal has always been to reach all of you. Quick side note, I think you can turn on subtitles here down below in your own language if that helps you to follow me better. I'll be honest, this video put me very out of my comfort zone. I'm not used to speaking English. I'm also not someone who loves to be at the center of attention. For me, it has always been important that the real star of my videos was the recipes and the food I share with you, but not me. But what I need you to tell you today is very close to my heart, and I honestly have put off this video for way too long. When I started sharing my recipes with you, I chose YouTube right away, not a written blog, but video tutorials. Because for me, it was essential that any of you, even someone who have never cooked before, could actually see every step of a recipe. I wanted you to see how to mix all the ingredients, the texture, how to knead by hand, and I wanted to do all of this using very simple tools that anyone could find at home. In fact, I have never used a stand mixer in any of my recipe videos. Not because I don't own one or I don't use it, but because I wanted everyone to feel that they could make my recipes even without special equipment and still get beautiful, delicious results. A single photo of a cake or a cookie on a blog was never enough for me. Photo could be altered, edited. I wanted total transparency. I wanted to show you how I got that cookie, that cake, the full process. I wanted you to see that it was real, that it was possible. Transparency has always been one of the most important things for me. My thumbnails on YouTube have always been honest, always consistent with what you can actually see in the video. I wanted you to truly be able to make my recipes in your kitchen, for your family, for your friends, or just for yourself. And this is also why direct contact with you has always been so important to me. When you leave me a comment under a video, ask me a question on Instagram, email, I always try to do my very best to reply to every comment. One of the reasons that pushed me to finally make this video today is some comments I have received recently. This one is just an example. I'm 79 years old and these AI-generated videos really upset me. Of course, the comments themselves are not the problem. I've been working on social media for a very long time. I'm not offended and I'm not taking them personally at all. But this opens the door to a much bigger reflection I want and I need to address. Behind every recipe I share with you, there is a huge amount of work. I work on How Tasty alone. I don't have a cameraman, I don't have a video editor, I don't have a social media manager, I don't have an art stylist, and I think you can see it. Even if you don't see my face in my recipe videos, you can see my hands. I'm still the girl who cooks and the one behind the camera. Every aspect of How Tasty is personal to me because it's me. No artificial intelligence at all. I personally choose every recipe before I share it with you. I formulate it myself, I test it multiple times in my home kitchen, I let my family, my friends, even my neighbors test it, and they give me honest feedback. Sometimes they tell me, Valentina, it's not sweet enough or it's too sweet. So I go back, I adjust, and I make it again. When the recipe is ready, I move on to filming. I don't have a studio. My kitchen is my studio. I set up tripods, lights, my work surface, ingredients, cameras, and then I start filming. Filming a recipe without a cameraman can take from 4 hours to even 2 full days, depending on the type of a recipe. And because I'm not in a studio, I'm also fighting against natural light. And in winter season here in Italy, the sun sets pretty early. When filming is finally done, after I washing the dishes and cleaning the kitchen, I take the photos. Real photos of real food I've just made. I use them for thumbnails and for the website. Quick note for those who don't know, this is quite recent. I now have a website where you can find all my recipes written out with all the tips and tricks, so you can save them, screenshot them, or print them. I'll leave you the link in the info box down below. After the video is filmed, then comes editing. I edit the entire video myself. Because I change camera angles while cooking to keep the video dynamic and engaging, I often end up with even 70 different takes to edit. Editing alone takes me at least 2 full days, including the motion graphics for titles. After that, I write the recipe for the website with all the tips. I edit the photos and I upload everything on YouTube, on social media, and on my website. The world has changed a lot since I started. Social media has changed, YouTube has changed, and content creation has changed dramatically with the arrival of AI. Very short videos now dominate everything. Many of my long-term subscribers tell me they even don't receive notifications when I upload new long-form videos on YouTube. Some of them genuinely thought I had stopped to upload new videos, but it's not so. For someone like me who still wants to give you the possibility to recreate a real tested recipe in your own kitchen, long-form video tutorials are essential. If you're looking for content you can consume in few seconds, I'm afraid How Tasty is not quite there yet. I still haven't found a way to compress a proper, well-made recipe tutorial into a few seconds. This video is not meant to be a complaint against AI. Progress has always existed, and it can be incredibly useful in so many ways. What matters is being aware of what it is and deciding how and what to use it for. I'm here today talking to you openly to tell you this. I will continue to work the way I always have. I will give you real recipes that I have personally created and tested, made by me, a real person. I will continue to answer your questions in the comments, always me, a real person you can talk to. I will continue to use real photos and real thumbnails that I personally take at the end of filming, a process you can keep seeing transparently in my YouTube recipe videos. Sure, if one day AI can help me speed up video editing, I'll be honestly happy, because that part is pretty boring. But that's it. Maybe AI can help with the process, but for me, it will never be the content itself. I'm not here to trick anyone. I haven't done it in 8 years, and I'm not going to start now. I don't know where all of this will bring us. Maybe the privilege of doing this beautiful job won't last forever. But for now, I am still here. I upload new recipe videos on Fridays, and if you continue to follow me with the same love you have shown me all these years, we keep on cooking together. Each one of us in our own kitchen, but connected by an invisible bond that brings us together as human beings. Happy 2026, everyone!